In order to provide a concise summary of all that is covered in this video, the market capitalization of the coin is utilized. I would also like to remind you to give my channel a like and subscribe to it so that you can stay up to speed on future XRP news, as well as other cryptocurrency news in general. I hope you will do this. Would you like to have a look at this right now? If the SEC files an appeal, will the price of XRP regain its previous level? There is, on the other hand, a brand new cryptocurrency airdrop that is now taking place on Telegram and is scheduled to begin any minute. This is something that we should mention before we get any further. If you are interested in participating in this airdrop, I would want to request that you do so. You can locate the link within the description of the video that you are watching. Take precautions to ensure that you do not pass up this opportunity. Let's continue with our video while we wait for this to happen. There are a significant number of cryptocurrencies that have not yet recovered from the flash crash that occurred on October 2nd in the cryptocurrency market. This crash occurred in the market for cryptocurrencies. As of the time this article was written, the price of XRP has dropped by around 7%, reaching a value of $0.58. According to the appeal that was submitted by the Securities and Exchange Commission on October 2nd, the price of XRP saw a considerable decline as a result of the appeal. When taking into mind the information that was provided by CoinMarketCap, the price has been decreased to $0.52 just this time around. Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer of Ripple, is confident that the appeal will not result in any changes to the current legal status of XRP. This occurs at a time when investors are anticipating that the month of October will be delayed again. Whether the price of XRP will be able to recover from the negative impact that the situation has brought about is the most important question that needs to be answered. Bitwise, the most prominent Bitcoin index fund manager, has submitted an application to establish an exchange-traded fund in the state of Delaware, specifically regarding the XRP ETF. As a result, Bitwise is the first company to accomplish this feat. Even though there has been a lot of excitement recently surrounding exchange-traded funds, the price of XRP has not seen a major boost. This piece of news did not have a substantial influence on the price, despite the fact that it was published at the same time as the appeal to the SEC. The price of XRP maintained its downward trend after enjoying a slight rebound at $0.54 per unit. It reached its lowest peak of 51 cents, which was the lowest value it had ever reached. XRP has emerged as the cryptocurrency asset that is trending the most in the wake of the event that took place between December and October, according to the statistics that were provided by Santiment. This is related to the predicting of the price of XRP, which indicates that XRP has emerged as the most trending cryptocurrency asset. The fact that nearly 250 million XRP coins were removed from a number of cryptocurrency trading platforms by persons who have decided to remain anonymous is noteworthy. This action was taken in response to a recent filing with the Supreme Court. Worries have been expressed as a result of this extensive shift, particularly in light of the increasing degrees of uncertainty that have been stated by XRP detractors on multiple occasions. Individuals that purchase XRP have been made fun of by a vocal Bitcoin maximalist by the name of Max Kaiser. He has stated that there is no possibility of a rally for XRP, and he has taken this statement to heart. In a similar line, Peter Brandt, an experienced trader, has declared that he is of the opinion that the price of XRP will eventually hit zero in comparison to the price of Bitcoin over the next few years. His forecast was based on the head and shoulders pattern, which has been in existence for 11 years and has been studied extensively. This message will be captured on screen by a big number of other people, and I will be reminded of it on occasion for a long amount of time in the future. In addition, I will be reminded of it often. It is currently lying at 53 cents, which is below the 200 exponential moving average. The price of XRP is currently sitting at this price. Furthermore, it is moving closer to a significant support level, which is a level that is becoming increasingly essential. This level is getting closer to being established. Should the bearish pressure persist, there is a possibility that the token may break below this level and fall to a region that is somewhere between 48 cents and 49 cents. This would be a significant loss for the token. Due to the fact that this is the situation, it would appear that the cryptocurrency is particularly vulnerable to risks that are on the negative side. In order to facilitate the appeal, a docket has been created on the Pacer docketing system, which is utilized by the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. The docket will include both the summary judgment that was issued in July 2023, which includes the verdict addressing the programmatic sales of XRP, as well as the final judgment that was issued on August 7, 2024. Both of these judgments were included in the summary judgment. To add insult to injury, Ripple execs Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson were also listed on the docket. Regarding the court filing, the comments of Mark Fagel, who had working experience as an attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission in the past, were expressed. In response to a question about the identities of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson, Fagel issued the following statement and offered the following facts. In total, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has brought forward 2 complaints against the persons in question. They asserted that these were unregistered securities transactions that were akin to those that Ripple had carried out when they initially offered them for their own personal XRP sales. At first, they sold them for the purpose of generating XRP for their own personal use. As a result of the fact that these sales were conducted through intermediaries, the court arrived at the judgment that they did not satisfy the requirements that are outlined in the Howey Act in order to be classified as securities. The decision of the court to give summary judgment in reference to Ripple's programmatic sales was made for the same reason, according to Fagel, who provided further clarification. Fagel indicated that the court made this conclusion. It is the ruling that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is appealing, and it is directly relevant to the sales of Ripple, as well as the sales of individuals, most certainly. The CC is appealing this ruling. Through the filing of a complaint with the Securities and Exchange Commission (CFILE), you can initiate the legal action against the individuals who are responsible for helping and abetting Ripple's registration violations. To put it another way, the CCC brought a complaint against the individuals because they were the executives who granted Ripple permission to sell securities. This approval included the institutional transactions that the court considered to be securities. Fagel went into greater detail regarding the fact that the court did not grant the defendant's petition to dismiss this claim, which signaled that the case was going to be tried in court. Fagel's speech was a continuation of the previous one. Consequently, the Securities and Exchange Commission has made the decision to voluntarily dismiss the claims of aiding and abetting, which means that such allegations are no longer alive and well. This decision was reached as a result of the aforementioned circumstances. Regarding the initial accusation, which asserts that individuals are participating in direct sales, what are your thoughts on the matter? The individuals in question are still parties to the litigation, and it is quite probable that they will be included in the appeal that is being filed for the case. The Chief Executive Officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has expressed his concern on the ongoing legal processes that are being led by the Securities and Exchange Commission's SE. He highlighted that the acts of the agency were detrimental to investors rather than having a protective effect on them. He said this on multiple occasions. He made this statement on a number of occasions. The ongoing struggle has brought to light the fact that it is of the utmost importance to have clear legislative frameworks in place inside the Bitcoin company. In order for investors and businesses to successfully navigate this complex environment, it is essential for them to have a set of guidelines to follow. In addition, the opinions that Hogan has voiced are reflective of a growing sentiment that is prevalent within the community of stakeholders in the Bitcoin industry. A significant number of people are of the opinion that the harsh actions taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) can be detrimental. As a consequence of this, it is conceivable that XRP and other digital assets will be able to oppose regulatory authority in a manner that is more effective. Considering the unpredictability of the situation, the trajectory needs to be adjusted. It has been the practice of the Supreme Court of the United States to offer commentary on decisions made by the SEC in the past. It was said in a post by Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alder that Bitwise would not have to be concerned about the SEC winning the appeal. This was stated in reference to the cryptocurrency, TT. His remarks were made in reference to the statement that came before it. Within the Ripple leadership team, there is a high level of confidence that the Securities and Exchange Commission may be unsuccessful in another case that is filed before the Court of Appeals. This is because the Court of Appeals has the authority to hear appeals. When Doroti proceeded to exit about a few of the responses that the regulator has had from the court in the past and its dispute with Aaron Govell, who is from Jacksonville, Florida, he pointed to the appeal that was filed by the SEC. Aaron Govell is from Jacksonville. In order to explain all of these things, he went to the exit. During the time that the case was brought before the court, some of the responses that were distributed included phrases such as "we do not agree with the SEC." A number of statements, including these ones, were distributed to the audience. In our opinion, neither the counter-arguments presented by the SEC nor our own reasoning are convincing, and we are not convinced. An attorney by the name of Fred Rispoli is of the opinion that the XRPX exchanged funds will be exposed to a prolonged period of waiting. This is the opinion of the attorney. This is as a result of the fact that xrp, the largest holder of XRP currency, has been engaged in a battle with the Securities and Exchange Commissioning xrp for the past 3 years, and they have only just recently achieved partial success. It was widely acknowledged that the verdict, which was issued by District Judge Annalisa Torres of the United States of America, was a significant victory